Hey everybody, it's Mark Husson's Astrology Moment for Thursday, September 4th, 2025. The moon's in Capricorn until about 3 in the morning, and then it enters the sign of Aquarius. So we go from more rugged to more intellectual to the overview. And if you don't know what Aquarius is all about, Aquarius is the water bearer. And the water bearer means that it's basically carrying sustenance for the rest of the mankind. In the mythology of Aquarius, Prometheus was cheating on Zeus by bringing fire to mankind because Zeus just hated that idea. He didn't want humans to succeed, so he let them eat all their meat raw, kept them without fire, and Prometheus stole fire from the gods and brought it down. Boy, was he punished afterward. So the water symbolism inside of Aquarius is about the nourishment and the humanitarian care that comes under this kind of moon. Now, that happens early in the morning, like 3 o'clock, and then the rest of the day we deal with the moon connecting to more intense planets like Pluto and then eventually Mars. We should be able to see some truth. We might even get some news. We are working toward an eclipse. I want you to keep that in mind throughout these days. Right now, we see that the moon is celebrating air. It's celebrating our ability to connect, to get to information, the real information, and to get to the truth, and also connected to people we don't care about. But understanding is the key here. The air signs let us see an overview that we don't normally get in the more emotional water or earthy signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini have an ability to stay up and outside the emotional fray, to stay connected, to see the good, if that's the goal they choose. Now, for fire signs, that means basically you're going to enjoy this energy a lot as we're moving, like I said, toward an eclipse in Pisces. So I wouldn't be surprised if events and people and memories and circumstances from the past show up to be dealt with. And so that's something that all of us are going to be dealing with. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, you are still enjoying being represented in the planetary world, but you also have to deal with some of the deeper feelings that might be emerging during this time period. Water signs, you'll be moving some emotional energy as well. I suggest that you don't get stuck in the trap of being overly individualized in your compassion, but having a global sense of it, using Aquarius to see the forest instead of each individual tree, just enough to keep you above the fray and not too immersed in your own personal feelings. Okay, so we're going to acclimate to this Aquarian energy. We'll be back tomorrow to see how it's flowing as we get closer to that big eclipse. All right, you guys, have a beautiful Thursday. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.